Alright, this is going to be a quick and concise tutorial on the basic rules of Godzilla, the #1 pinball machine of all time. So basically they are cities. 4 cities right there. You start in Tokyo and you want to play these 4 things in each of the cities. So the raid, well, we'll just start with tanks. Tanks, you're going to see green little things lit up all over. Every time you hit one of those, you get 1 tank, and when you hit 10, you're going to start tank multi-ball. Typically, to start it, you'll have to go into the scoop right here. And then once you play that, then you're going to have the tanks lit up. The raid is basically to start a monster fight. You have to do either one of these ramps twice. So I could go up here once and up here once, or I could go up here twice. And then you're going to have this little guy flashing, Kaiju Battle. And then you'll hit it into that scoop, and you'll be able to go up here and pick. So I use the Geigen strategy, which there's a video on it. But when this building is down 1 level, which you just pop that a couple times and it'll go down, then when you hit it up here, it returns to this flipper. And once you get used to it, you can just, they call it spamming the ramp, and you can just hit it up there and beat the monster pretty easily. So usually you gotta get 8. And so each monster that you pick is going to have different things. One of them is going to be hit the spinners. So Geigen just happens to be that ramp, which is kind of easy. If there's a monster that's a little difficult for you, what you can do is you get 2 balls locked, then start your monster battle, and then lock the 3rd ball, and now it's a lot easier. Anyway, that's the raid. And then also, every once in a while, it'll flash up here and it's going to show the city and it'll show you what's done. But you can also look and see if that's lit up. The bridge is basically you just smack this, keep smacking that. And then I think you might have to go up here to like start it. And that'll be a bridge multi-ball. Power. So power is these little blue target guys right there. There's one over here somewhere. Yeah, right there. I think they're... that might be all, but anyway. And then up here, this spinner right here is like your Tesla meter. And so you hit these 5 times, and that's 1 set. You have to do 2 sets. Then it'll start like a Tesla thing, and then you stick it up here, and it'll charge the Tesla meter, and you just basically play that. I don't think it's a multi-ball. It might be. And then here's just a couple random multi-balls that you're going to get. So there's a Mecha Godzilla multi-ball. And the way you do that is you shoot it up here a few times. It's just after you start your game. And then eventually this will turn sideways. And then there will be these guys to hit. And you hit those until it turns red. And then it'll turn sideways again. And it'll say something about Mecha Godzilla being ready or something about him. And then you just, it'll probably be like flashing red or something. You just hit it up there. And that starts the multi-ball. It'll stick to his chest. And then it'll shoot like 3 or 4 up. And then there's going to be blue arrows. So this is a modern Stern, so you can combine multi-ball with other things. Okay, the other thing is that these are your in lanes, I guess. See those jets? So once you go down here a number of times, I don't know how many, it's going to start Jet Fighter. And Jet Fighter is just going to be flashing arrows. So it's going to be like a flashing arrow right there. That one, I believe this one, and also this side one right here. And there's going to be 5 of them. So you can just go up those ramps and you'll kill a jet fighter. Then at the end, there's going to be 1 more that pops up right here, and that's going to be number 6. And then next time you get jet fighter, it'll be another 5. And so when you get 10 jet fighters, then you get a free ball. The other thing, the way to get a free ball is sometimes the ball will go down here. And I think that's what lights it up. But different things can light it up. But that's your saucer will start blinking right there, blue. And when that's blinking, if you hit this, you kill the saucer. And when you kill 3 of them, then you get a free ball. And then when you kill like 6, then it starts saucer multi-ball. All right. That's your master cannon target. It tells you to do it sometimes. Also, when you do certain things, I think one of them is... getting the jet fighters, you light an ally. And when you light an ally, you can actually do your flippers to change these 3 around. But basically, it's going to do 3 things. You got Anguirus, which is green, and that's going to be add a ball. Then you got Mothra, which is right here on the side, and it's just going to light this one outlane on your left, and it's going to be ball save. Nothing going over here. I'll tell you what that one's about in a second. And then your other ally would be Rodan, which is the best. He's purple, and he gives you 2 times playfield. So you just, when your allies, when it says you lit ally or whatever, then you just go into that scoop and you'll be able to collect it. You also get Godzilla power-ups, and those are just different things. You can get like an extender on your saucers, like when this lights up, it'll be on an extra 3 seconds. Or my favorite is Destruction Jackpot. So let's say we fought someone, or you do pretty much anything in the game. At the end, this is going to be flashing like after you're done, and then you're going to want to just shoot it up here to kind of like complete it. And then once you do that, it's gonna. This is a magnet save right here. So it's gonna hold you. Come out here and it's gonna hold your ball right there, and then it'll do a countdown and drop it. So when it drops it, if you can hit it sideways up this loop, it'll go up here to the back and then come back down. That's Destruction Jackpot, and you get a certain number. And I think the more things you've done, then sometimes it'll be like 2 times. It'll say like 16,000 times 2. So it's really fun to make those. You get your timing down. Yeah, so one of the power-ups sometimes is 3 seconds extra on your Destruction Jackpot, which is cool because if you miss it, you can hit it back up here and go in here, and then it kind of swings around. You can have another shot to get it. This other outlane is kind of a good thing and a bad thing. It's called the Oxygen Destroyer. And it goes down here. And oh darn, we lost our ball. Except you can do a death save. But just to say that it went down here, you lost your ball, then you have 10 seconds to gain it back. So what it's going to do is, it'll say Oxygen Destroyer deployed. It'll give you your ball back, shoot it out, and then you just have to get it in here within 10 seconds. So the only way that I can really do it is I catch the ball on either flipper, and from there I can do an up the middle shot, and that's what that is right there. Straight up the middle, and get it pretty much every time from just a rested cradle flipper. But if you're good enough to make it on the fly, do that. But if you do it within 10 seconds, then you get your ball saved. I can't remember what it's called, but anyway, the magnet grabs that, and then you can hit your flippers. Both flippers at the same time will drop it. Not when you're doing Destruction Jackpot. Once you complete all your things you need to do, then the next time you hit it into the scoop, it'll give you the choice to change cities. And let's just say you did 3 of the things and you hit it into the scoop. Sometimes it'll ask you to change the city, or do you want to just continue your carnage? And I like to just continue the carnage. And then once you get all 4, you can switch cities, and then you'll get a huge destruction bonus. So it might be like 90 million points. And if you only did 3 of them, you still get that destruction bonus, but it's not as quite as high. But anyway, you just do that and you move to the next city, and then you move through the cities, and eventually you get to Planet X. There is some different, like Monster Zero, King of Monsters, and Mechagodzilla. Those are just like multi-balls that will start once you earn certain things through the game. And Monster Zero is pretty fun. This one I understand. I'll explain to you real fast. So it'll light like some ones out here, and it'll say, oh no, we got to save Godzilla because the aliens try to take control of him. And then like it might make you complete 1, 2, 3 shots. You know, like the third one might be kind of hard. And then this will light up, and then you'll shoot in there and you'll lock a ball. And then it'll spit a ball out, another ball, and it'll say ball 1 locked. And then now when you do play the thing, which you're building up to, you'll have 3 times multiplier. And then you do it again, and it'll make you play some shots. And then once you do them, you'll have the middle lit up again. You'll lock the second ball, and then you'll have a 5 times multiplier. And then you do that. If you could make it and do that one more time, then you'll have something like a 6 or 8 times multiplier. But then let's just say we've locked 2 and we drain the ball. That's fine. It just automatically starts the, what were we talking about? Monster Zero, yeah. So you get through a certain point in the game and it says Monster Zero qualified. And then it pretty much goes for it. But that's pretty fun. And then Mechagodzilla and King of Monsters is pretty much the same thing. Or not the same thing, it's just something like that. King of Monsters is probably like a big one at the end or something. But I know a lot of people can get to Planet X, and if you just want to go straight there, there's strategies and stuff, but this is just the basics though. Yeah, and so if you want to watch a video, one of the Stern guys put out one that said the Geigen strategy. I've been using that, and it's pretty easy. That's about it. I don't have any really great tricks for this one. I can get 1 or 2 billion on every game though. Alright you guys, I hope that helps. Now you can go out and play Godzilla and know pretty much everything about it.